Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here on Friday, May 31st, 2019, and it's around 1600 in the afternoon Eastern Time. Here's the obligatory view of the creek, or what you can see of it here. I'll sort of ease over here. I'll come back out here and ease out a bit for you. They've had the water up and down. They do that kind of pulsatile release from the dam, you know, to try to imitate like real world flows. It's better for the various habitats down there in the creek bottom, I guess. And now we haven't had any rain today. We had just a little bit yesterday. Well, maybe more than a little, but not the delusional. We're gonna wash you away into the next world stuff that we've been having. Let me sit down here and talk to you for just a few moments. Yesterday was a fantastic day. Largely because my friend from Tucson, well, and my friend from New Mexico came into town yesterday, and then we all went out to dinner at a place called it's like the Pizza House. It's up off of Sinclair Road in Columbus, Ohio. And Tony swore by this place. And he was absolutely right. I mean, this was fantastic food. So we had Tony and Jim, his man Jim, husband Jim, myself, a woman named Lee. I won't give her last name. I don't know if she has a thing about that. Tamara and her daughter, Tamara Singleton, you know, Dr. Tamara Singleton and her daughter from New Mexico. And Liz Rary. The good Liz Rary joined us, which was fantastic. You know, that was a really unexpected treat. And well, not all that unexpected, but sometimes you think this will happen, sometimes you think this won't, and it happened. It always worked out well. And Tony and Jim stopped up to my place for about an hour. We chatted a bit, and then we drove down to their hotel. Yeah, their hotel, and picked up Tamara, and then we all got in this big Uber, like an Uber minibus, and went to the Pizza Inn. And did Tamara do it? Yeah, Tamara went with us. Because we had 7 people in that Uber. And Liz joined us down there at the place. They had fantastic, and I can't remember the name of it. It was one I had never heard of, and it's, for all I know, it's going to be one of these, like, you know, three batch run wonders. You know, it'd be like they'll make like 3 barrels of this stuff, and then they'll never sell it again. Of an IPA, and it was on draft. You could buy pitchers of this stuff. So needless to say, we got a pitcher. I'm surprised we didn't get a second one. Although that was broached toward the end of the evening, but then several people split a series of like 2 or 3 pizzas, and I got this incredible sub. It's like they had like a regular sub, and then they had like what's called a tornado sub, which is like double everything in the regular sub. It's like, I haven't had that good a sandwich in years. And it was only $8. $8 for that sandwich. You know, you think you go down to Subway, you pay $10 for one of theirs, and I've always said that's not a bad product. This is amazing. So everybody had, let's see, people ordering drinks and things. And you know, we stayed there till we got there about 5 o'clock. We stayed there to just a little bit after 8. And the total tab was just under $100. Just under $100. And then other folks left a tip. I mean, I think they left about $40 for the waitress. And she did a great job. Pizza House, off Sinclair Road in Columbus. Well worth a look in. So I think Tony and Tamara are staying in Columbus for a couple more days, but I probably won't run into them again. But they've got other people they want to see. Tony, when he comes over, likes to see just everybody he basically knew when he was living here. And that's the way you ought to do it. It was great to meet Jim in person. He's a funny guy. I can easily get along with Jim very well. You know, I've talked to him on Skype when I've talked to Tony, but it's not quite the same thing as meeting somebody in person. He's got a really dry sort of, hidden, sense of humor. And Lee, I've known Lee off and on since the mid-'70s. Sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. Not anything personal between the two of us, but just like she's had her ups and downs, and who hasn't had their ups and downs. And so it was fun because she has an even more cynical, sarcastic take on the world than I do, if that's to be believed. So then the day I went to physical therapy, and I had yet a different one, a woman named Ellen, and I can't remember her last name. And she was good. Well, I think they've all been good in their own way. I think she was particularly good as far as I think somewhere along the line, these people are sort of focusing down on what they think I need to do. Okay. And so that was a reasonable effort. It was a reasonable experience today. Well, they've all been reasonable experiences. I will say I don't feel like I've been beaten the heck up this afternoon like other times I've gone over there. A very interesting thing that I found out, and maybe she found out too, was that she had me do this thing where I extended my ankle and then flexed my ankle. Extended my ankle, flexed my ankle while staying seated. So my feet were almost but not quite dangling. And it's like the third set of 10 or 20 or 20, I think third set of 10. The extension part of that on my left leg caused me it reproduced the ridiculous pain. I don't think she was expecting that, and I know I was. So I'd have to say that's the first time I've ever really felt any ridiculous pain while I've been doing any of this stuff. And then the next to last thing she had me do was, she had me stand on one of these kind of squishy cushions, like a flat squishy cushion, and then stand on it as I got up from a sitting position, which of course makes me immediately feel like I'm falling down. which I don't want to fall down. You know that. You've heard me go on about that enough. And I said, look, I said this is scaring me, and I don't like being scared because I do not want to fall down. And yeah. So she settled me down. And so I carried on with it, but I'll tell you, and I told her, I said, this is exactly what I feel like every damn morning. Every morning when I get up, this is exactly what I feel like. Well, we'll see if that appears on the menu here next Tuesday. Meanwhile, it's a wonderful day, beautiful day, and it was great to see these folks yesterday. I mean, I so rarely get to do that, and I so rarely get to pay for this stuff anymore. I really enjoyed being able to do that. So, I'll say bye-bye, YouTube.